Right, another concept that some of us are still struggling with a little bit is just basic subtracting when we have to regroup. So we're going to work on that just using what is called the standard algorithm, which is just the old-fashioned way that probably most adults were taught. So let's say we've got the numbers 36,215 minus 1,829. So we can't do 5 minus 9. We have to go over here and borrow. We're going to borrow a 10, and that's going to leave us with 0 tens. That's going to give us 10 ones over here. So we're going to add the 10 ones to this 5. That's going to give us 15 ones. So now we can do 15 minus 9, and that's going to give us 6. Now we're going to work in the tens place. 0 minus 2, we can't do that, so we're going to come over here. We're going to borrow one of these hundreds. When we take one of those hundreds, that's going to give us 10 tens to put over here. So now we can do 10 minus 2 is 8. 1 minus 8, can't do that. We're going to borrow from the thousands place. When we take one of these thousands, that will give us 10 hundreds to add to the one that we already have. So that'll give us 11 hundreds. So 11 minus 8 is 3. 5 minus 1 is 4. And then 3 minus nothing is 3. And something that I always tell the kids that I require them to do for sure on a test, and if they have time, I prefer that they do on everything, is they are going to do what's called the inverse operation. That's basically just the opposite problem to check their work. When they do that, they're going to take this answer and they're going to put it on top of a new problem. So 34,386. Then we go straight up to the next one. We're going to write 1,829. We're going to do the opposite of what we did before. So the opposite of subtraction is addition. Hold on, let me focus this a little bit better. So we're going to add these two numbers. When you do that, you've got 9 plus 6 is 15. 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11. 8 plus 3 plus 1 is 12. 1, 4, 1, 6. And 3. And if you wind up getting the same number that you had on top, you know your answer is correct. If for whatever reason this number does not match this one, you start over from scratch over here and figure out what you did wrong to fix the problem. Okay? Let's do one more. Subtracting across zeros is really getting some of them. So let's do one of those. So we're going to do it the standard way first. We're going to borrow, well, we can't do 0 minus 4. So we're going to try to borrow from here. We can't. Try to borrow from here. We can't. Try to borrow from here. We can't. We finally can get one from the 10,000s place. That's going to give us 10,000s. We're going to take one of those 10,000s and give it over here. That's going to give us 10 there. Then we need to borrow one of those to give here. So that's going to give us 10 here. Take one of those to give to here. And finally, we have it regrouped. And it's important for the kids to understand that 30,000 plus 9,000 plus 900 plus 90 plus 10 is still 40,000. We've just regrouped and done this problem like we've moved the numbers around a little bit so that they're more workable. So 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 9, 0. 9 minus 6, 3. 9 minus 1, 8. 3 minus nothing is 3. Check. Using the inverse operation, we're going to do 38,306 plus this number, 1,694. And we can see that we got it right.